Hey cruisers, it's Tuesday, woohoo! That means it's live stream night. How's everybody doing? We had a beautiful day today. We got up to 70 degrees, which is good because here in Texas, when it snows, well, I guess this is probably true anywhere, right? The amount of saturation of water that goes into the ground makes it like dangerously floody around here. And so, did you say this way? And so we really needed some sun to dry out our earth. And we had a guy come over today and lay down some new like gravel that turns to concrete. Got to protect that carport, man. So it's been a good day. How's everybody doing? Let's hear from our backstage crew, our Patreon friends. We call them our backstage crew. Type crew in the chat so everybody can see who you are. I have not been reading off the names of every single person for the last few weeks because I don't want to miss someone. And a couple times I missed people and then they got upset with me. And so I'm going to just read them later and know that you guys are there. But yeah, good stuff. I'm glad you had good weather in Alabama today too, Lamesha. Nice to see you. Brett, congratulations on booking that cruise. Hi, Banya, I've missed you. It's lovely to see you here, my friend. Look at all those awesome Backstage Crew Patreon friends. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you all so much. And look at that, Mary Ellen booked a Galveston cruise. I love it. Wow, we really have a lot of our patrons here. This is amazing. Oh my gosh, Cheryl, that's cold. That's too cold. Very cold. Oh my goodness sakes, that's not fair. Oh, guys. Okay, so let's ask a question here. I want to ask everybody here, is anyone in the chat new to Cruise Tips TV or new to cruising? If you are, type in new and let us know you're here. Also, guys, if anyone here is going to be asking a question during the live stream, if you can type question at the beginning, it makes it way easier for us to find it. So thank you very much. Hi, Samir, I see ya. Oh, yay! Short, sweet. Is that what it is? Short, sweet. You got your level 8 suitcase and backpack today. That is awesome. 200 days till your cruise. Way to go. Very cool. Mandy has a first-time cruise coming up in July, sailing out of Charleston, South Carolina. Mandy, we want to welcome you, my dear. Thank you so much for being here and welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a very, very nice community. Oh, got it. Short, sweet, to the point. Oh, Mr. Cruise Tips TV, you're so good. We have, okay, so our newbies tonight, guys, we have Mandy Mayhew, we have Irene McGraw, we have Mindy Roche. Yay, awesome, you guys. Okay, so for our experienced backstage crew and community here, what is your best tip for a new cruiser? One sentence or less. Keep it short and put in there, new cruisers, you should X. That's so cute. Short, sweet, and to the point. I love it. I love it. Mike, you are obnoxious. You are. I love it. So, oh my gosh, we've got another one. PHR Willie is new. This is amazing, you guys. We love supporting you all as newbie cruisers, and we're here to take good care of you. Hi, Chi. I see you. Oh, Free Willy. What is wrong with me? I cannot translate everybody's usernames lately. Free Willy, Free Willy. Hi, Mel. How are you doing? Hi, Tony Diaz. Oh my gosh. All right, so the tips for first-time cruisers are starting to come in. Our patron, backstage crew member, Bill Bayungo, left the first tip for new cruisers, and that is to fly in the day before your cruise, or even earlier, right, Bill? Just don't fly in the day of your cruise. Rebecca, you're so sweet. Rebecca said, follow Cruise Tips TV advice. That's awesome. I love it. Keep those tips coming. Mike and Cheryl, that's a good one. New cruisers should not overbook excursions. You can't do them all. You don't need to do them all. You need to give yourself downtime. That's awesome. Verg Low, yes, you're new, but that's okay. Yay, Just Jake Live is in the house and said, new cruisers should be flexible and have fun. Yes, that is beautiful. I love how you guys are keeping it short. This is really cool. Tina Carrero says, new cruiser advice, relax. It took my husband and I a day and a half to unwind on our first cruise. It does. Sometimes, Tina, sometimes it takes me 3 days. That's beautiful advice. I love it. Free Willy said, new cruisers, you should pack half the clothes you think you'll need and bring twice the cash you think you'll spend. That's great. Shelly said, new cruisers, do not overpack. Karen said, find out what you enjoy instead of trying to do what everyone else is doing. That's beautiful. Alan said, why couldn't the cruisers play cards? because they weren't standing on the deck. Wah, wah, wah. Ellen is our resident jokester, guys. Aw, that's beautiful. Short, sweet, and to the point said, new cruiser, you can't do it all. Stop and smell the sea air. That's a good one. Mel said, put your phone in airplane mode. I love all this new cruiser advice. This is so good, you guys. These are so good. I want to see where I left off. Okay. Tony Diaz said, new cruisers watch YouTube videos of the ship you're cruising on. That's a good one. Lori said, choose the cruise line according to your own vibe. Yes, take our cruise line personality quiz. Just search, Google search Cruise Tips TV personality quiz and take the quiz. You'd think we were married or something. Yuki said, plan excursions with the cruise if you're concerned about missing the ship or timing. Yes. Brett said, get that drink package. Awesome. Bear Bull Cruising said, don't rush to the buffet. Sometimes the main dining room may be open on embarkation day. These are so good, you guys. Keep them coming. Danielle said, new cruisers should plan for all kinds of weather. Gate Girl said, try new things even if you're nervous. Our Goody said, carry lots of dollar bills for tips, porters, room service. Very good one. Mary Ellen said, keep it simple with your packing. Airplane mode before the sail away party. Yeah, put that phone in airplane mode right before the sail away party. You're a genius. Danielle, be prepared to have fun and relax. Go with the flow. Make the most of everything. And Mel, book specialty dining and entertainment. Awesome. Yay! Meow, his purse scratch is back. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. 14 days around Asia. You lucky dog. Wow. Are you doing a 14-day cruise on Discovery Princess around Asia? Is Discovery relocating over there? Fill me in, darling. You need to fill me in. Okay. Good stuff still coming in. I want to get to some questions. Oh, Sheldon said, hey girl, what did you cook on that grill? Go to my Instagram stories. I just posted it. I just ate it. Literally posted the pictures, ate the food 5 minutes later. We just finished dinner 5 minutes for the live stream. Chicken and filet mignon, Sheldon. It was really good. So last night I put some corn on there and some grilled onions because I didn't have any meat thawed out and it was really good. So I kind of like broke in the new grill. Follow us on Instagram, you guys. We do fun stuff over there. I post little life updates. For those of you who don't know, we live on acreage. We live on a farm. So we have a farm life highlight where we save all that stuff. We have our life is not the same as it is on cruise ships. So I think we missed a question earlier, honey. Can you scroll up and see who put a question in there? I know Lamesha has one, but there's one that's farther up and I can't remember who asked it. But I also wanted to let you guys know about a new article that we just put up today. A lot of you probably already read it, but we have a new article dedicated to plus size fashion. So what we did is we polled our audience on Facebook and said, what are some of your favorite plus size cruise items, whether it be swimwear, cover-ups, casual daytime t-shirts and shorts, dresses for nighttime, formal dresses for nighttime, shoes, accessories. And we put it all together. We made an article out of it and we made an Amazon shopping list with over 209 products in it for plus size women. Now, request has been made for the guys. I'm going to do a cruise shopping guide for guys too. And we're going to include a plus size section in that one. So very excited. Okay, we're going to get back to those questions. Yeah, it was PJ. Thank you so much, honey. That was the one I missed. PJ Gaston said, still looking for a cruise. What do you think about the warnings in the Bahamas? Should we avoid to book Nassau? Honestly, I think that at this moment, based on the information I got from my travel agent today, yes, I think you need to heed the warnings about the Bahamas and be extremely cautious when you're there because there's an increase in theft and there has been an alert that has been put out. Would I not cruise there? It depends on how important. If everything else about that cruise is great for you, then book it. If you're kind of like, I really want to get off in every port and enjoy it, maybe not right now because they are having some issues. Lamesha says, do you get vacation plan with cruise or your own personally? If so, who do you use? Excellent question, Lamesha. You're talking about, do I buy the travel insurance from the cruise line? Most of the time, I do not buy the travel insurance through the cruise line. I buy it separately so that it covers everything like my flights, my pre-cruise hotels, getting there. The only exception to that is when I cruise with Princess and I book my air with Princess, I'll take their policy because I'm platinum. So they give me a discount on it. When you get to a certain level, on Princess, you get discounted cruise insurance, and it also covers my flights that I book with Princess. So in that case I will, but otherwise no, individual. Captain Disney said, would you do a Mendenhall Glacier excursion on your own or with a cruise line? Either way, it's very easy to get another excursion because everybody's just taking big, huge bus fulls of people out there. So either way, Captain Disney, you're totally fine. Personally, I don't think you need to spend the money on the one through the cruise line. So if you can get it cheaper, get it cheaper. Brett Parnell said, any tips for a first visit to Bermuda? Yeah, don't go there during the cold weather months. It was freezing when we were there in early November. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just bitter because I didn't get to do anything. I would definitely plan a shore excursion. I would do something or take some transportation. They have really good transportation there, and go somewhere. Walking around the port is beautiful, but it's not going to do it for you. I've heard that the caves are great. Our excursion got canceled on our cruise. We had the caves booked, but it got canceled. Obviously, Horseshoe Bay is also good. Bill Byungo said, are we allowed to go to Coco Key and not pay extra for the water park and just have a beach day? Absolutely, Bill. There's many different free things to do at Perfect Day at Coco Key. The water park is just one subset of it. Pretty much all of the beaches are free except for the beach club type places. But even the beach in front of those you could probably go to. But you definitely do not need that. You don't need to worry about that. All right. Yuki Okama said, how do you plan for cruises where you would have to fly to port? I know plane tickets need to be purchased in full at the time. So it depends. They're not always. Most of the time, if you're booking a cruise, if you're booking your air separately, you have to do that. But some cruise companies like Royal Caribbean and Princess, they allow you to book your air through their website and you don't pay until your final payment is due for your cruise. So if it's a good air plan like Princess or Royal Caribbean or Holland America, we're going to do it that way. If it's one of the bundled kinds that comes with a cruise, no thank you, I want to choose my own. But other than that, sometimes I'll wait a little bit and watch the prices and not book right away. Sometimes I'll book them right away and just eat it, bite the bullet, pay it, and it's hard. Julie V said, first time cruiser here, been watching your videos, excited for my first cruise on Independence in July. Yay, Julie, welcome. We're so glad to have you here. Yay. Let's see here. Janine Folden said, I was in Nassau a couple months ago. I was offered drugs 3 times and followed at the beach. She saw 2 guys with walkie-talkies casing the beach looking for unattended bags. Yeah, there's a lot of crime over there right now, you guys. And I love Nassau, to be honest with you. I've found that there's many things I like to do there, but it's a little bit touch and go right now for just walking around. So you do need to be super careful. Regina F said, we did Mendenhall Glacier on our own. There's a bus to take you there and the kiosk is right there after you get off the ship. It's very easy and cheaper than doing it through cruise line. Yeah. So when you get off of the cruise ship, there's going to be all kinds of vendors selling excursions, most of which offer some sort of a bus. It's still not cheap, but it's doable. So you could do it that way. Oh man. That is rough about the Bahamas right now. By the way, speaking of the Bahamas, did everybody see the news today about Celebration Key at Grand Bahama? I think this is a really big deal, you guys. This is going to transform Grand Bahama as a cruise destination. I'm going to put the article in here for you guys to see, but they've announced their new they're like zones. They're not calling them zones. They're actually calling them portals, but they've announced the 5 different portals that are going to be at Celebration Key. They're going to have a welcome portal, a family portal, an adult-friendly portal, a private club pool portal, and a retail portal. So it's basically going to be, it kind of looks honestly like Perfect Day at Coco Key, but without like a full water park. But it has beautiful freshwater lagoons. It has a lot of places to swim and play, and it looks like it's gonna be really good. Gate Girl said, question, been going on cruises, but I got a surgical feeding tube. I'm worried if I need to access it around the ship, what others may say or think. Trying to think about how to use it when needed. Okay, so Gate Girl, I want to tell you that a lot of people with medical conditions, disabilities, all kinds of different life circumstances go on cruises. You do not need to be afraid. You need to rock it. Go with a supportive and wonderful friend or family member and do not stress out about that. People care more about themselves than they do about you. You're going to be fine. You have access to medical care on the ship should you need it. Buy a very good travel insurance policy and go. wear whatever swimsuit you want, whatever outfit you want, and just be safe and have a ball. I support you. Steve Roth says, any recommendations for shore excursions in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic? Be there in December. You guys, for Steve, just put in there Dominican Republic and give him some ideas. I haven't been to the DR, Steve, so I'm just not sure. Captain Disney said, how does Princess airplane ticket program work? Would you book air through Princess if you're flying from US to Vancouver? Oh yeah, I would book anywhere in the world. It's amazing. So when you're booking your cruise, one of the tabs in the website, you know, is to get a flight quote. Now, even after you've booked your cruise with Princess, you can go back into your cruise planner and get a flight quote. You get to pick your flight. You get to choose if you want a restricted fare or a flexible fare. They're usually cheaper than the cruise lines. Princess has a very big agreement with these airlines. They told me about it a little bit recently, and I'm gonna go ahead and sit down, honey. My ankles are starting to hurt again. They have an agreement with Wholesale Air, and so they get really incredible deals. And you guys, I'm telling you, the level of assurance is amazing. So you know, you don't have to commit to anything until you choose what you want in the way of your air. It's great. I love Princess Air. It's my favorite. Also, the Royal Caribbean's air is phenomenal. I had such good luck with the Royal Caribbean's air. So yeah. Michelle DeGroot said, only issue with Mendenhall is they cap the permits. You may or may not get one with the blue bus. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Michelle. I did not actually know that. I had no idea. Okay, Julie V said, question, if we don't get the drink package and we pay per order, do we pay in cash or does it get charged to your room? Always gets charged to your room, Julie. Great question. When you book the cruise, you're going to give them your credit card number and you're going to have that as your sail and sign account for whatever cruise line you're on. And that anything you buy on the ship is going to be completely cashless. You will never pay cash unless you're giving someone a cash tip for anything. Watch for tips though, because the tip may have already been added. You can tip on top of that, but you don't want to add extra gratuity not knowing that you already tipped. Caitlin H said, question, cruising British Isles for 10 days this summer. Do you think there will be a good chance many locals will be cruising on board with you? I do think a fair amount of Brits will definitely be on board with you. Locals meaning like, will they necessarily be from Scotland and the places you're visiting? Maybe not, but a lot of people from England will be on British Isles cruises and many people from the surrounding areas. Europe, you've got Spain, you've got France really close. So I would think you'll have quite a few, but you'll also have a lot of Americans and Canadians, but I'd say you'll have a lot of Brits. Yeah, pretty likely. Tina Carello says, how is Holland America for booking air? I think that they use a similar system to Princess. I'm actually researching that, so I'll have to let you know a little bit more about it, but let me just see if I can access that really quickly. Let's see what their air department, I want to see if it looks just like Princess. They use a system called Flight Ease, and you get to customize your air itinerary with your dates and everything. You can select from flexible and restricted fare. Honestly, you guys, it looks like they use the same back end as Princess based on what I'm seeing on the website. I could be wrong. If we have any travel agents in the house who know if Holland America's air is the same as Princess, please do let me know, but just know that if your flights are delayed or canceled on the day of or you're en route, they have 24/7 support on the phone. It's amazing, you guys. Consider booking your air through these cruise lines. Princess, Royal Caribbean, Holland America, the support you can get and the additional assurance is amazing. Yay, Miguel Espinoza is back. How are you, Miguel? Nice to have you back, my friend. So good to see you here. Yay, Michelle, how fun. You're gonna be doing that cruise too, huh? Ooh, I love it. Okay, guys, we think we're caught up on questions. So now it's time for you to please type your questions in the chat with the word question at the beginning so I know that I didn't miss them. Brett Parnell gave an excursion suggestion for Dominican Republic. It's in there. The Damajagua waterfalls, best shore excursion in the Caribbean. Yay, Brett, thank you so much. That is so fun. I would love to do anything waterfall related. That sounds really good. Except do not put me in the one in Ocho Rios, the one where you walk up the waterfalls. No, no thank you. I did that when I was a teenager and I was like, it was fun once, but I don't want to do it again. That's okay, Melanie. Great to see you. Hi. We are live at the same time every Tuesday night, guys. 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. So that's going to be 5:30 Mountain and 4:30 Pacific. So mark your calendars. We're sticking with it for now. Bill said Norwegian's cruise program is just okay, got you there, and but that's the problem with that one, is that they book the flights for you, and that makes me my type A personality just does not work well with that. What's up, Christian? How are you? Okay, say the J is an H for Damahakwa. Damahakwa, got it. J is an H. Thank you for that. Julie V said, my daughter will be 5 when we cruise. If we do the kids club and there's an emergency, how do they contact us since there's no cell service? Well, there may be cell service. You could buy the internet plan and have access to it. Your daughter's little, they may ask you where you're going to be and say, hey, are you going ashore today? Where will you be? Where can we find you? They have their ways, and that's a good question to ask them when you get there, because sometimes they have portable phones that they can give you. They can say, hey, you got a younger one, you're a nervous mama, like I would be, seriously, same as you, Julie. I would take the phone. But you may also, there may be other ways. They could always page you over the cruise ship if they had to, right? Customer service could call your room. But if you're going ashore and leaving her, I'm sure that they have some sort of a contingency plan. But I would get the internet and have your phone on. Yeah. Julie, I hope that puts your mind at ease. Does that feel a little bit better? I like it. Okay, what other questions do we have, guys? I think that we are caught up on questions. Happy to continue to answer them. Bring it on. Mike and Cheryl said, I like lazy for a cruise. Yep. So no, that's okay. Julie, we're here for you. There's so many different resources we have for you. First of all, you can DM me on Instagram or Facebook too if you ever need anything. Second of all, you could come to these live streams every Tuesday night and you could ask 5 questions every Tuesday and we would be happy to answer them. So do not be nervous. That is what we're here for. It's our passion. Everyone here in the chat is passionate about making sure that you are able to relax and you are able to go and have the hard-earned cruise that you have saved money for, that you have planned for, and we want you to be there. Oh my gosh, Miguel. Thank you so much for the beautiful super chat. We remember you and we miss you so much. We're so glad you're here and thank you very much, Miguel. Appreciate you. Christy, welcome back. It's good to see you. All right, so since we have a quieter chat, I have another article that I am going, Christina, I'll tell you some Tortola suggestions. I do have another fun article that we wrote this week that's kind of cool, you guys. It's called 6 Fun to Pack Things from Amazon That You Don't Really Need. So like seriously, like body oil and perfume and like fun things that are kind of silly but fun. So I just put that one in the chat too. You guys can check that one out. It's an easy read. Okay, good. You guys have the questions rolling back in again. Good job. Christina Pittsley said, any suggestions for Tortola? Tortola is beautiful. You have a choice in Tortola. You can stay on Tortola and do the fun things, or you can go to another island, right? A lot of people will do a beach day in Tortola, and that's really fun. What we did last time is we went to Joost Van Dyke. Steve Roth, who's here, he and his wife, they love Joost Van Dyke as well. We did an excursion over there. That was fun. But one of the best things to do from Tortola is go to another island called Virgin Gorda to visit the baths. Get an excursion with your cruise ship though, because it's kind of far. We did it on our own on accident one time because we missed our cruise excursion. But yeah, Virgin Gorda, the baths, Google it, look at the pictures and do that. Marty Stepansky, you're such a sweetheart. Marty said, thanks again for all the great content on Regal Princess. 12 more days for us until boarding. Yay, Marty! Marty, you are such a superstar. We love you. Marty is one of our top engagers on Facebook. Marty always comes up when I get my engagement report. I get like an engagement report and it's like, Marty is always like a shining star over there. Dawn's Dorky Diary, what a fun name. Dawn said, hello from Louisiana. We've done a lot of different cruises and many different cruise lines, but our first cruise on Princess is June 10th. Yay, how exciting, on Emerald Princess. Any suggestions for, I can't see the bottom of that one, hang on one second. Oh, for Princess in general, oh my gosh, Dawn's Dorky Diary, we have so many videos for you on Princess. We are like the Princess people. What can I tell you? We've got a lot of Princess folks who are here too. So if anybody has a Princess tip, please go ahead and put it in there. But I would say for Princess, consider the drink package, but as part of the Princess Plus package. I don't think you need to pay for Princess Premier. I know people who do. I've tried it. It's cool, but Princess Plus really gets you a lot for your money. On day one, you can, if you don't want to go to the buffet, the main dining rooms are actually open on Princess for you. Also, on Emerald Princess, an older ship, take advantage of the pools and the hot tubs. They're way less crowded than most other cruise companies, and you're gonna have a blast enjoying those pools and hot tubs. Good job, good question. And congrats on booking a Princess cruise. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Okay, let's see here. What do we have from Karen Clay? Karen said, has any of the Cruise Tips TV crew been to Picton, New Zealand? Not doing a shore excursion, but want a nice meal. I've never been to Picton, New Zealand. I have been to New Zealand, but I haven't been there, and I was only 16, so I don't know. But somebody else help out. Karen, any New Zealanders? Do we have any Kiwis in the house or any Aussies? Help us out. Darlene said, what's the best beach in Grand Cayman? Is the water clear, no rocks? In general, yes, Darlene. I had a hard time. I made the wrong decision in Grand Cayman. I would say, I forgot the name of the beach we went to, but I did not like it. It was like a beach club. You had to pay for everything, like pay for a chair, pay for an umbrella. It was like, come on, just give me a blank beach with like, you know, a dirty old picnic table and I'll be completely happy. Let me go to my own restaurant. So when you get there, I think I would probably tell the taxi driver, I don't want to go to a beach club. I just want a nice beach. But what do you guys think? What Grand Cayman beaches should she go to? Danielle Rosado said, what should I know about a 9-night Bahama cruise in November from New York? It is going to be cold most of the time. I don't want to discourage you, Danielle, but very likely your sail away, you're going to be wearing a jacket and a scarf and a hat, and you need to wear clothes out on the open decks that are going to keep you warm. And then when you get down to the Bahamas, I'm sure it'll be beautiful, but plan on the water being a little cooler in the Bahamas too. I'm sorry, that wasn't very positive. But if you are cruising out of New York, do not miss the sail away. You must go out on deck. It is phenomenal to go past the Statue of Liberty and to go past the Manhattan skyline. It is one of the best experiences of our cruising life. Our whole family was just in awe, and we froze our tuchuses off because we were just sitting up there being like, we're gonna stay. So yeah. Bill Byonga said, trying to convince my sister-in-law to do a family cruise next year. I need a plan of attack. What do we think? Bill, I feel like convincing people to cruise is really hard. Have a dinner party, float the idea. If they're not into it, don't push it. Go with friends who want to go. But I feel you. Christina Pittsley said, anything within walking distance from the port in Tortola? Yes. You guys, what's the bar called? Is it Pussers? In Tortola that has the painkiller. Hang on, let me check. I think it is. Hang on. You gotta go get a painkiller at, let me check. I'm pretty sure I got it right. I'm trying to find it here. I just know that it's within walking distance. Somebody will put it in the chat for you. I promise you, they all know. About the bars in Tortola. Captain Disney said, how far out does Princess release itineraries for Alaska? Thinking of going to Alaska for 5 years in 2028. Oh, I think that they're just released 25, 26. So they're like 2 years ahead, Captain Disney. Melanie said, I keep seeing videos for Icon of the Seas. I know, me too. Christy Newell said, have you been to El Yunque in San Juan? I want to see the falls, but I've been hearing some things about not being able to see them. I've heard it's a beautiful excursion, even if you just go to the rainforest. The rainforest itself is really pretty. Julie V said, another question, are curling irons and hair straighteners allowed on the cruise? Excellent question, and a lot of people get confused about that. Yes, they are absolutely allowed on the cruise. You're totally fine, Julie. Am I right, Dawn Storky? Yeah? Okay. Yes, Shannon Ross said, hair irons allowed, clothes irons no. And yes, Puster's is the bar in Tortola that's walking distance. Puster's Landing. Thank you, Mike and Cheryl. Yeah, it is, Miguel. Tortola, I know, it sounds like I know, right? It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Michelle B. took us said, talking like a New Yorker. Oh no, I know. New York is late May, June, July. Okay, good. Yeah, best time to sail from New York is May, June, July. Yeah, warmer. But gosh, it was so stunningly beautiful. We didn't care how cold it was. And it was clear as a bell. And the fall colors, are you kidding me? In Jersey and New York, oh, New York is so beautiful in the fall. Gina Bird said, we want to book a trip to the Med on Sun Princess, not quite sure which itinerary to pick. Would you sail from Athens, Barcelona, Rome? Very overwhelming. It is overwhelming, Gina, and a lot of them are like they start in one port and then they end in another. I will tell you that my preference is not Athens, because usually you have to get a connecting flight to Athens, whereas I know I can fly direct into Rome or Barcelona from where I live. So for me, Athens would be out because I want the direct flight places. So maybe that helps you. You cannot go wrong. I would just look at where's the cheapest air and where can you get a direct flight that's less stressful. To me, that would be a factor. Steve Roth said there's also a cigar bar called Aromas that's a 2-minute walk from the pier if anybody's into cigars. I'm assuming he means in Tortola. Yeah, right, Steve? In Tortola? Yeah. Karen and Gord, you guys, we've missed you. Good to see you. Yeah, Holly, check out Pusser's Landing. It's very close to the port. Like you can see it from the port. Hi, Jarrod. Howdy. Good to see you here. All right, guys, I think that we've caught up with all the questions. So now is the time when we're going to head over for our after party on Amazon Live. I am putting that down into the chat right now. For those of you who aren't familiar with Amazon Live, it's an interactive shopping experience. There's a chat box just like this on Amazon Live, and I get to chat with you. The difference is this one gets real busy, and the one on Amazon Live, I get to catch every comment. So if you want to come hang, shop cruise deals, I have stuff. I have chargers, I have magnets, I have toiletry bottles. All of this stuff is on sale tonight, so come on over if you want to see the deals. Also, it's just a way to chill. And a lot of the folks who go to these live streams come over after to hang. So feel free. Your son likes cigars, Holly. I love it. I'm so glad you're here, Karen and Gord. I feel bad because we're wrapping up. Shoot. Jarrod said I'll head over. Yes. Kristen, did you hit up the shop? Did you find anything good? Nice. Well, we would love to see all of you there. And don't forget, you guys, to check out the new plus size cruise wear for women article that we just released on our website. I have put it into the comments here in the chat and I have pinned it to the top. So if anybody is interested in that, please let me know. We had so much fun collaborating with our Facebook audience on that. They gave us suggestions on outfits that they wear, real life dresses, shorts, shirts, rompers, formal wear, swimwear, like real life stuff that people wear, which was really cool. Yay, Karen and Gord, that would be a real treat. We've really missed you guys. Ginger said, I loved all my goodies from Amazon. You got a romper, Kristen? Aw. Short, sweet, and to the point. I now finally got that. Spending your money again. I know, we're nothing but trouble. Okay, guys, see you over there in about 5 minutes. I'm going to go grab a cocktail, and we're going to move things around in the set, and I'll see you in 5 minutes. Until next time, see you on the high seas. Bye-bye.
Cruiser of the Week!